Good evening and welcome inside Harwood Arena. I am Kevin Meehan on the call for today's in-jack doubleheader as the Stockton Ospreys visit the Kean Cougars, and our ladies are up first. As our women Cougars come in, they have a respectable record at 9-3, 5-0 in the in-jack, and looking to stay hot, currently on a 2-game win streak. And the visiting Stockton Ospreys boasting a 5-6 record, not as impressive as Pace Lang, the senior leader on this Kean Cougar team, gets the scoring going early. And coming up the court, that was Bettina Bulleye bringing it up from right to left on your screen. On the inbound here, Lajira Wright looking for Bulleye, and Lang will pick her up. As I mentioned, Lang, the senior leader on this team, leading both in scoring and in steals, so she gets it done on both ends of the floor. Good defense from Kean here, as though a shooter's left open, but that's Don Zanti, can't finish it, and McCoy will come the other way. Couple open shooters on the perimeter, as Langs will slow it down. Lang looking to drive, out to Dominguez. Into Foresta, over to Mills, back to McCoy. And the corner three is good from McCoy. And Kean out to an early 5-0 lead. Good ball movement on that possession from our Cougars. As Stockton gets it into the post here. They're going to call a travel there before the pass. That was Kylie Gelston on the pass, just couldn't quite get it out of her hands in time. And we'll set up this game for you a little bit, both in the in-jack, Kean and Stockton. Stockton holding a 1-4 record, looking to improve, and Kean at 5-0. For both teams, their sixth in-jack matchup as we got a foul in the backcourt. Bulleye unhappy with the call, thought she got an offensive call. As Kean is seeing some early pressure from Stockton, and it pays off here. As that's going to be Gelston bringing it all the way, coast to coast, couldn't get it to fall. But Armani DeBerry with the rebound and putback. Danielle Mills gets it up to Lang, has an open passer, but she finishes herself. An early 4 points for Pace Lang. And here's Bulleye again, setting up the offense. Don Zanti coming to the ball. The Stockton team comes in with not a very deep roster. 3 scratches early in the pregame, as McCoy goes nearly coast to coast but is fouled on the drive. So Stockton without 3 players, so they're going to go only 9 deep in this one. That's significant. They give a lot of bodies to Kean, so we'll see if that becomes an issue, the depth. As McCoy hits the first shot at the foul line. And Shannon McCoy's having an impressive sophomore season herself, coming in averaging 16.5 points a game, while second in the team in assists as well. Stockton bringing it up. Here's Bulleye. And that's out of bounds. Kean taking over. Mills is going to inbound here for McCoy. And Mills having herself an impressive rookie campaign, as she's seen a lot of minutes, 4 starts total out of 12 games. McCoy tries another 3, couldn't get it off the glass. Offensive rebound, Lang back up top. Shot clock only reset to 20. Lang with the open 3, and she misses. Another rebound, Dominguez. Foresta back to Lang. Nice drive there. And no good. Looks like the shot might have been altered from behind. Hit out of bounds, but Stockton will maintain possession. Back to Mills, averaging just under 20 minutes a game. Does a lot on the defensive end for Kean, so we'll see what she's got here. As Bulleye is going to bring it up again on the right side. Nice drive, screen and drive up at the top. Unable to control the pass, though, was DeBerry. And Stockton has looked pretty sloppy early. And they maintain the press on Kean. Kean able to break it with ease, though, as Foresta gets an open layup. And early, the second-year head coach, Devin Jefferson, is going to take the timeout, and we will be back at Harwood Arena. And we're ready for action again. Back in Harwood Arena, just underway here. Just over 3 minutes gone in this first quarter of action. As Stockton will bring the ball up from right to left on your screen. And McCoy will pick up Donzanti at the top. Nice defense on the screen action up top. And then that's the newly checked in Porcelli. Kicking it to the corner, no good from three. Dominguez looking to run the other way. Slowing down here, Mills, and McCoy comes to get that. McCoy setting up the offense. She'll run point most of the game. Lang out in the corner. Much more known for her driving, Lang, than shooting. As McCoy looks for her again in the corner, and another shot is thrown up from Lang, but Foresta, great rebound and wide open lane. That offensive rebound left her in great position to put that one up. And as she'll set up the offense on the wing. Good passing on the perimeter by Kean. As McCoy looks to get it into the paint. Foresta up top, back and forth. As McCoy comes around, and she was fouled at the top of the key. That's going to be on the floor, inbound pass. However, that's going to be the third team foul already, just 4.5 minutes into this first quarter. Kean a little lazy on that inbound, almost costing them a 5-second violation. Lang was vocal in getting someone open. Dominguez to Foresta, carving out space at the foul line. Dominguez, three-point. Another player not known for her shot, as we got a wide open streaker down court. Good recovery by Mills, but they're going to call her for a foul. That's going to be Haley Porcelli on the line. Nice drive off the fast break. They're allowing the sub before both free throw shots. Usually they wait for a shot to allow the sub, but they'll let her sub in now. And Porcelli nails the first one. It's going to be the third point for Stockton as they trail now by 9. And great passing there on the press break as that ball flew across the court for an open layup for Foresta. No problem there. And Foresta, that's going to be 3 early baskets for her as a three-pointer is shot up and made. That was Donzanti from 3. She's a shooter. She's good from there. You're going to have to guard her out top. Donzanti is their leading scorer for Stockton. Actually, scratch that. She's the second leading scorer as McCoy makes a great driving floater in the lane. And Donzanti coming back the other way. Kean having no trouble on offense to start this one. And they're playing good defense, although a foul called there on the drive. And they called that one on Foresta. That's going to be her first, as Kayla Anderson comes in for Foresta and Sarah Oliviero comes in for Emily Dominguez. And this is China Wooten at the line. Missed the first shot. And misses the second one well short, as she knew it at the line. Kean coming the way. They're looking to extend this lead. And a nice pass inside to Pace Lang, who is 6 points deep herself in this one, as she's behind McCoy and Foresta for the lead. Carving out space at the foul line there was Gelston, able to nail the mid-range shot. McCoy coming across court. Got a little bit of a zone from Stockton here, matching up as that ball goes across. But McCoy able to find a nice little baseline J. Keep this lead at 12. Donzanti pass, gets it right back. Donzanti giving up a lot of size. Tough pass across court. Mills with the recovery block. Ultimately rebounded by Stockton and put back in. Tough break there from Mills with the great defensive effort. McCoy comes up, passes to Livero. Mills with it up top, looking for Lang. They want to get it to Anderson up at the high post. Not there, though. Mills sets up for the J, no good. That's going to be Porcelli coming away with it. Donzanti coming to it. As Wooten with a nice drive with the right, couldn't finish though, and that ball goes out of bounds. Stockton maintains possession. Nice strong drive there by Wooten, just unable to finish with a little bit of contact. And that's going to be Ionia Alves, who's just came into the game. And she's big down low, standing at 6'1", taking up a lot of space. Close to another 5 seconds there, as Donzanti gets it across court. Nice drive with the right. Too strong off the glass. A lot of contact down low. And Stockton's going to maintain possession here. I thought on that first offensive board there from Lajira Wright, she did a good job of there. She drove, absorbed the D, and passed out for an open shot. Derek Smith, who just checked in, you'll see her maintain the point, as well as Shannon McCoy. Pass into the middle to Anderson, good drive, and she took a lot of contact going to the line for two. And that's Kayla Anderson, the sophomore forward. She's done a tremendous job this year. She comes off the bench, does great work in the post, and plays excellent defense. Seen her draw a few charges so far. But what I love most is her footwork in the post. She gets that ball and immediately looks to score and gets down low. Makes them both. As Dunzanti will bring it up. Kayla Anderson on defense. However, the left-handed drive there by Gelston, no problem. Finishing with the left, looking nice doing it. Derek Smith pass to McCoy on the right side. Gets it to Filio. Back to McCoy. As we're under a minute to go here, and Dunzanti steals it and closes, puts a little more into that deficit as it's now only a 6-point game. 45 seconds to go. McCoy trying to set up Filio for an open shot. No good. McCoy gets it back and readjusts, but couldn't make it herself. Dunzanti will look for one shot here, as there's about a 10-second difference between the shot and the game clock. Shot from the corner, and it's in. Haley Porcelli, no problem. Quick trigger as Kean comes away with it with 20 seconds to score. Over to Derek Smith. Back to Filio. Back to Filio again. Got McCoy. Drive with 6 seconds. No good. Loses it. Stockton coming the other way. 1 second. Puts up a prayer. And no good. Kean looking like they were in control for most of that quarter, but Stockton comes roaring back. 23-20. Kean on top at end of one. We'll be back. All right, welcome back inside Harwood Arena. Stockton's going to get possession of the ball to start this quarter. And Dunzanti had to go into the backcourt to receive that pass, but she's got it under control. Nice screen up top. No switching on the defense, however. Nice drive back down in the post. That's going to be China Wooten, who's shown some good post skills early in this one. As Stockton back in that 2-3 zone. That's Dominguez up top calling for the screen. Good drive off the screen, unable to finish with the right hand. Coming away with it is Wright as she passes off to Porcello. And they're going to get a travel on Wooten. Nice idea with the ball fake, just unable to get that ball down before she lifted her pivot foot. McCoy's coming up court now. And McCoy really, early in the year, was struggling to find her shot, but has since found a good stroke and some confidence, able to put in 16 a game behind Lang's 19, as Lang scores there for her 8th point of the contest. Dunzanti with the ball. Looked for Porcello on that cut, nothing there. Wooten wants it in the high post, good pass back screen. But they're going to get her for a travel up top. ran into a brick wall there. Good defense from Kean. 3-point game here, just under 1.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lang up top. Good drive by Lang. Uses a nice hop step to get into the paint. Unable to get the floater to go. And Wright comes running out of the pack with it. Wright slows down. Donizetti. Good pass into Wooten. But they're going to get her for lowering that shoulder. Nice positioning by Foresta there, who is really inept at drawing those charges and getting in good position for that. As Wooten has shown good post skills in this one as we take another look at it, but she just lowered that shoulder right down. McCoy setting up the offense. Sends it to the right side. Nice drive by Mills. No good. Lang comes away with the offensive rebound and puts it back up. No good. Mills almost saves that. Stockton comes away with it. Launched up court by Donzetti. Nice drive by Porcello. No good. Wright with the rebound and the foul. Wright's done that a couple times where she's come down with that offensive rebound. Unable to finish on this one, but draws the foul. And that is Wright with a game-high 5 rebounds already in this one. And we're just underway in the second quarter as she makes the first one. Stockton down low definitely looks like they have a size advantage over Kean, but the guards in the front court are much smaller than the Kean guards. Olivero comes in, and she's been a great spark off the bench for scoring-wise. Hustles on defense, but much more known for her quick burst in scoring. Dominguez, nice baseline pass to Foresta, who couldn't quite get the shot off. Gets it back. No good, and they're going to get Dominguez over the back there. It was a nice set play there. Good baseline cut from Foresta. Just hung in the air too long and couldn't finish. We'll have Wooten inbounding here for Donzetti. Nice set play. Wright couldn't get it. Dominguez altered the shot, and she comes away with it. Lazy pass, though, and Donzetti comes back with it. Good pass to the corner. Porcello, open corner 3, and that's good, and that's going to give Stockton their first lead. It's 27-25. Kean now trailing by 2. Foresta loses it in the post. Donizanti coming away with it. Nice move on the break and couldn't finish, but is fouled. Nice take going coast to coast on that fast break. Kean struggling in this quarter as we take another look at that. Definitely hacked on the way up. Almost got that one to fall. And we're going to have a timeout here. Kean's going to take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back. And we're back inside Harwood Arena. Kevin Meehan on the call. We're going to have 2 free throws here for Emily Donzanti, as Stockton has recently took their first lead of the game. Early stats to look at here. Stockton shooting 3 of 7 from three-point, while Kean has only made 1 of their 7 three-point attempts. Kean has also been held scoreless for the last 2 minutes. They'll have to try and turn that around as they've only scored 2 points in this quarter so far. Dominguez inbounding for McCoy. McCoy calling out the play, coming up the far sideline. Calling Lang to her. Lang trying to get open. Foresta, nice drive after she caught it. Couldn't finish, however. Donzanti coming away with it. She's quick, coming way up, flying up the court. Great pass into the paint on a slashing Alves, who was fouled, couldn't finish. As that'll put Stockton in the bonus early in this second quarter with 6.5 minutes to go. With one more free throw left here, looking to extend the Stockton lead to 5. This is Iona Alves at the line. And nothing but net on that one as McCoy gets the inbound coming up the court from left to right. McCoy, open three-point shot. Looks like she rushed that shot a little bit as she looks at her bench saying, my bad. Thought she had an open shot, just nothing behind it, left it way short. Donzanti coming up court with it as Stockton really slowing down the action here. That's Armani DeBerry up top, ends up in the corner for Wooten, no good. As Alves comes away with that offensive board and wide open putback. Alves almost seemed surprised that ball fell right to her amidst all those white jerseys, but able to finish. Foresta, miscommunication with Lang's cut right behind her. Lang looking for the ball, couldn't get it as Porcelli pulls it out. Donzanti up top, nice drive. Good head fake, good first step, just couldn't finish on the drive. Lang has trouble at midcourt, but is fouled. As the Stockton lead has grown to 7 points here, Kean's looking to slow down this run. Kean still scoreless in over 3 minutes, have only scored 2 points in this quarter still. 1 for their last 11. Dominguez will inbound. Filio wide open on the baseline. Good screen play and a nice shot. Nice looking shot from Dominguez as that play was run real well off the inbounds. 32-28, Stockton on top as Donzanti on the far side sets up the play. Porcelli to right. Right coming back. Open Porcelli on the far side. As she's already hit a couple threes, misses that one. And a fight for the rebound leads in a Wooten foul. As she put Olivero on the wood. She took her time getting up, but she looks all right running down the court. That'll be 3 fouls on Stockton. Stockton still employing this 2-3 zone, giving Kean some work to deal with here, as that's a nice pass to overload the zone. Too many passes there. That pass was right on the money from Filio. McCoy in the perfect spot to finish wide open. Donzanti coming up. Nice looking pass there. They're going to get her for shuffling her feet. And you know, it was a very subtle shuffle, but I got to give the ref credit on that one. That was a good call. She grabbed it and just kind of stood there. Let's see what we got. Moved both feet. Wasn't much, but she moved both feet. Dominguez. McCoy. Fouls called on the floor on the McCoy drive. That's going to be 4 fouls apiece for each team, as the 5th foul will put them all in the bonus. McCoy off the inbound. Looking for Dominguez again in the corner. Couldn't find it. McCoy with the shot. She's leaving a couple short. She doesn't look like she's getting much push from her legs. She might need a breather. McCoy's played all 16 minutes in this game so far, so that could be a leading factor in this. Although Donzanti, the opposing point guard, has also played all 16 minutes. Good screen up top from right, as Kean has found himself in a 2-3 zone as well. Filio coming away with it. looking to run the offense. Good pass down low to Dominguez. And that's 2 assists from Filio, who has not played much in this one, only 4 minutes, and has found an open player on 2 possessions. Pass into the paint. That was Gelston on the reception and couldn't turn and finish. Lang just slicing up, finish with that left hand. Slices through that defense, left-handed finish like it was nothing. Lang leading this team in scoring on the season is showing a lot tonight. Wright left open at the foul line, but could not finish. Filio coming up court. McCoy to Filio to Sarah Olivio, who was calling for it. Couldn't make that shot, though, as Dominguez makes a nice play, but's going to get called for diving on top of the pile there. You could hear Olivero calling for that ball in the corner, but her quick trigger could not go down. Here's another look at that play. Nice play by Dominguez. Just gets called for jumping in on top there as Stockton's in the bonus, shooting 2 shots. Makes the first one, can tie it with a make here with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Legier Wright, no good on the second. Kean keeps a 1-point lead. McCoy coming up court. Setting up the offense. The newly chucked in Ashley Hunt looking for the ball. Passing the traffic, but Filio giving the ref a lot there. But it looked like she never really had the ball before she was called for that travel. Stockton with a messy possession here, unorganized, able to get a couple offensive rebounds, however, as that's Legita Wright with it. Porcello now, no pressure being given as Mandy King calling for it on the sideline. McCoy loses it on the break, coming back the other way. Porcello wide open for Wright. Too easy there as an ugly possession by Stockton turned into a fast break by Kean, but given right back to Stockton for a fast break. Filio wide open in the corner. Halfway down and out. Couldn't finish. Tough break there from Filio. As Lang looked like she was trying to draw the foul. Just a lot of contact there. They want the 3 seconds. As Wright was in the paint for a while there. No call on the 3 seconds, though. Nice pass down low. Lang always seems to be down low under the basket. And that's Hunt able to find her. That's going to be Pace Lang's 12th point. Her and McCoy leading the way with 12. Gelston over to Porcello, who could not knock down another 3. Nice looking shot as that one was right in front of us, just a little long. McCoy on the wing. Lang telling her to go back up top. Good defense. Lang able to nail the baseline J. And Kean maintains a 3-point lead here. Under a minute to go. Stockton will look to slow it down. As they find an open mid-range shot for Gelston there. As McCoy should look to hold for 1. We'll see what's given to him. 20 seconds to go. About a second between game clock and shot clock. Filio on the shot with 10 seconds left. No good. Stockton coming away with it. 5 seconds as they cross midcourt. Batted around. Will they get the shot off? Wow. What a play there. That's Gelston sticking with it, finding the ball at midcourt and finishing to give Stockton a 1-point lead going into the half. 39-38 Stockton in Harwood Arena. We'll be back. And welcome back inside Harwood Arena. Kevin Meehan on the call for this matchup between the Kean University Cougars and the Stockton University Ospreys. Our Cougars are going to get the ball to start this half down 1, 39-38, as Stockton took a 1-point lead into the halftime break. And nothing crazy sticking out on the stat sheet so far in this one, as McCoy misses an early three-point attempt here in the second half for the Ospreys, as Don Zanti finds a wide open Porcello in transition, and that's about it for the Ospreys. Porcello has hit 3 threes. She leads the way in scoring, as McCoy finds an open layup on the other end. And for the Kean Cougars, it's going to be Pace Lang and Shannon McCoy with 14 and 13 points apiece. Has some nice defense there from Mills. Nice pass from Donna Zanti, as she found right in the corner, wide open. Lazy pass from McCoy. Mills able to get it back out, however, as Dominguez has it now in the corner. Stockton still using the 2-3 zone. And that's Don Zanti coming away with the ball again, as she threw that one away. She's had a couple nice-looking passes in this one. 5 assists total, but that pass was way long. And McCoy looking to get the offense going here in the second half. Foresta with an open 3. She doesn't take many of those, but we'll take that one, as that ball's out of bounds, and Kean's going to get it back. And Foresta just hits an open 3, and the Kean pressure able to get the ball right back. 43-45, Kean inbounding. Dominguez up top. Lang coming across court with her. Nothing there, though. McCoy, wide open lane. Nice take, nice shot, no good, as Porcello comes away with the rebound. Porcello does not look comfortable coming up the court with it, as Donna Zanti in the corner. Nice looking pass again. They're going to call no shot, foul on the floor. Another nice looking pass, though, from Don Zanti, as Kean also wanted to travel on that, but the block was there. Not much room for Gelston to operate underneath. Just hit with the body. So we take another look at it. Yeah, it didn't look like she took too many steps. Just not much room to operate. Gelston's going to get that inbound. Nice fake. Had an open look, but couldn't finish. Foresta comes away with it and outlets to McCoy. McCoy looking to drive early in this half. Has had a couple drives. Open 3 for McCoy, no good. Foresta with the rebound. Nice pass. And they're going to get her travel. Wright walked with it before she could do with it. She thought she was hit. But off of that offensive rebound, great job of McCoy relocating and finding herself with a wide open layup, just unable to finish. It's going to be Stockton ball. These fans are getting on these refs here as they're blowing a couple calls, as Don Zanti's going to bring it up. Kean's going to show them their own 2-3 zone, as we've seen some good ball screens, leaving Don Zanti wide open. Dominguez ran right into a screen that was set by DeBerry, and Don Zanti took no time putting that shot up. Kean could use some screens of their own. McCoy up there all by herself, as she's going to draw the foul on the cut. Good call. We'll see. We'll get another look at it. She gets rid of the ball. Yeah, and she tried to cut, just kind of held up there by Poricello. As Bolai will come in for Poricello. Foresta. Now McCoy with a full head of steam. Olivero up top. Back to McCoy. McCoy searching, finds Dominguez. Lang up top. Lang always gets to the paint. She's just has such a knack for slicing into the paint and scoring at will. Almost looked like she had nowhere to go with that, but took 2 dribbles and put one up, and it went down. Back up top, Donizanti here. Looking for something. As they find Bolai outside, no good. Foresta comes down with the rebound. It's given to Lang. Lang coming up with 16 points on 8 of 13 from the field. Very efficient night for Lang. McCoy up top. Foresta, nice drive. Held up a little bit on the wing. Bad pass out. That's going to be an over in the back before Stockton could get to it. Smart play by Dominguez, not allowing the fast break. It's going to be Iona Alves coming in for, looks like DeBerry's going to sit down. She had a short stint here in this quarter. Now, I made a note of this in the first half, and it's even more relevant now, as a charge is called on Wright. Nice positioning by Olivero. But for Stockton and Kean, Donzanti and McCoy have not sat out 1 minute in this game so far. So we'll see how much longer that continues as McCoy's bringing the ball up here. Lang with it, over to Dominguez, lazy catch. Olivero on the top. McCoy, nice drive. You'd like to see McCoy put a couple more dribbles down before she makes that decision, because she was way far out looking for that floater layup there. Here's Bolai with it. Looking for something. Skip pass over to Donzanti. Into the corner for Wright. No good. But that's going to be Alves down low. Gets a couple rebounds and finally finishes as Stockton pulls away with a 4-point lead. Dominguez over to Olivero. Olivero not looking for her shot too much in this one, as Foresta gets an open lane and drive. Initiates the contact and puts that one right off the glass. Donzanti coming up court with it. Gets a screen. Wide open shot. Almost puts it down. Lang coming away with it. Stockton taking advantage of those pick and pop opportunities they're getting up top with some good screeners. Dominguez almost had Olivero in the corner. That pass was tipped, which would have been a wide open 3. Under 5 minutes to go in this quarter. McCoy will inbound. Foresta up top. Dominguez wide open down low. Foresta was late finding her, but draws the foul anyway. That's going to be Bolai. Didn't like that foul call. As we get another look at it, if the pass got there sooner, chance at an and one. Kean remains perfect from the free throw line in this one. Another make will tie the game at 49. Unable to make it, however, and Kean will take a 1-point deficit down the court. Right, blocked, grabbed, stolen by Foresta. Immediately down court, Dominguez will draw another foul on the fast break. That steal on the other end, though. Foresta got up there, caught that ball with nearly her armpit before she finally got her hand on it and able to outlet it for a nice fast break. Dominguez right back at the line. Misses the first of 2 here. Kean still trailing by 1. Misses both. 3 straight misses at the free throw line from Dominguez. Uncharacteristic, as we're under 4.5 to go in this quarter. And they're going to get a 3-second in the paint call here on Alves. Never came out of the paint. Coach not liking it, but the ref was all over it that time. Olivero into Dominguez, open mid-range, nice take. She saw the space, looked right at the rim, and took that shot. Good make. As we're going to get a timeout here from an unhappy coach, Devin Jefferson, and 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this. The score is 50-59, Kean on top. And the inbound will come from the near sideline here. As we take another look at Emily Dominguez's nice mid-range shot. Wide open, open spot in the zone. Nothing but net. Wright will put in for Donzanti here as she brings it up, heading towards that far sideline. Pass into the middle. Tipped away by Foresta. Good play as that pass was intended for Gelston there. Gelston's had a quietly solid night, 4 of 7 from the field, 8 points. Nice little lefty runner, no good. Alves comes away with it, and she's been eating up the glass, Alves. That's going to be her 6th rebound of the game. Olivero shoots from 3 quickly, no good. Donzanti unable to control it. Kean sets up an inbound play here. Dominguez is going to take it out. Look for Foresta on the baseline. Screen action, got to get it in. Olivero up top, sets up a play. Leads to a McCoy open drive, but shot altered. Lang, nice take, no good. Too strong off the glass. Donzanti fouled after coming away with it. Just kidding, they call a travel. It looked like he had his hand up signaling foul, but it was called back for a travel. As we'll take another look at it. Not quite sure what the ref was calling, as she ran right into a brick wall. Didn't move much. Filio, baseline drive, no good, but a foul. And that's going to be the 5th foul on Stockton, so bonus the rest of the way, although that was a shooting foul. And Filio putting in some good minutes in this one. Only playing 8 minutes so far, Casey Filio, who was a starter at the beginning of the season. She hasn't scored yet. Actually, that was her first point there, 1 point at the line. But she has 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block as she makes both shots at the line. Donzanti coming up with it. Nice take. She put her head down the whole way, and no one was going to stop her. She just throws that one up and in. Olivero, nice step inside the arc, no good. Alves comes away with it. Wright, leading scorer in this team, no good. As that was Bolai pulling it out. Donzanti back to Wright. Back up top. Nowhere to go was Wright, as they're going to get it on the baseline. Foul on Sarah Olivero, as she doesn't like the call. As the shot clock was winding down and she had her trapped in the corner, tough break to take a foul there. That's Porcello, who just checked in, who has 3 made threes on the night. And you heard the Kean bench yell out, "Watch the shooter." Nice take there from Gelston. No good. Lang comes away with it. Gets it up to McCoy. Had to spin around. Couldn't control it at first. Trying to get it across court. Filio repositions. Open look. Should have took it at first. Waited too long after that. Bolai mishandles the pass as she comes up court. That's Bettina Bolai. McCoy picks her up. Olivero, nice defensive effort, comes away with it and finishes at the other end. Had to fight Porcello there, but a great effort from Sarah Olivero on defense. Bolai using a couple screens there. Alves unable to control it. Lang tipped it, staying with Stockton. Couple subs here. DeBerry and McCracken are going to come in, as that'll add to different aspects to their offensive game. Donizanti did not sit long on the bench. Gets it into DeBerry. Stolen from Foresta. Another great defensive play in the paint. McCoy looking to score. Gets it to Lang. Throws it up. Somehow kept that pivot foot, grabbing at her calf, though, as she comes up. Signals I'm fine. Took a hard fall, but she's walking it off. As we're taking a look at it right now, I don't know how she kept that pivot foot, and she threw that one up with a chance to go in. Lang makes the first one. Kean leads by 2. And 3-point lead here for Kean. 1.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Donizetti will bring it up. Fights over a screen. Olivero, McCoy now picking her up. Inside to Alves, looks for McCracken. Nice drive with the left hand from McCracken as she goes all the way. And Stockton back within 1. McCoy coming up the court, looking for help. Drives right into the paint and puts up a mid-range shot. No good as Wright comes away with it. Looking to push. Finds Donzanti, who hits the wide-open transition 3. Donzanti, no problem at all. Nails the transition 3-pointer. Casey Filio gets it into Lang, who finds the glass. Unable to finish, though, as Wright comes away with it. Lang does a good job of slowing the pace down, as Donizetti will set up the offense. 30 seconds to go here. 10-second difference between the game clock and shot clock. Olivero picks up. Nice drive into the paint. Filio blocked the floater. Olivero coming away with it to McCoy. And the finish. Great passing there. Beautifully set up from Foresta to Olivero. Eventually to McCoy. With 5 seconds to go, Donizanti looking to score here. Gets it down low. No good. An exciting end to that quarter as Kean manages to tie it at 58 with an exciting fourth quarter left ahead of us. Score is 58-58 in Harwood Arena, and we'll be back. And we're back inside Harwood Arena, ready to start this deciding fourth quarter. Stockton will have the ball to start. And it's going to be right inbounding to Donzanti here. And she'll bring it from left to right as McCracken has it up top. Stockton, nice offensive play there, finds the open shooter in the corner, and Foresta comes away with the rebound. McCoy bringing it up now. Filio had a shot for a second. Nice drive from McCoy. Loses it, and it's staying here. Dominguez checks in early for Pace Lang in this fourth quarter. We'll see how much of a breather Pace gets. And that baseline play to Foresta works almost as she gets her own rebound and travels. And that play is run almost perfectly by Kean whenever they use it. They run that baseline inbound, and Foresta always gets a nice wide open drive. Unable to finish, however, on that one, but whenever I see it, it works to perfection. Right into Gelston. Back out to Donzanti. Back to Gelston, who couldn't control the pass. And Kean comes away with it. Donzanti has shown some good passing skills in this one, with a couple of turnovers, 6 to be exact. She's thrown that ball away a couple times. Olivero. Filio had an open look, passed it up. Olivero gets the ball back. Nice drive, fouled on the floor. It's going to be the first foul of the quarter. Taken out under the basket. As Danielle Mills will come into this game, Foresta will take a break. McCoy on the inbound. Mills throws it away. Filio with the race for it, over and back. Donzanti setting up the offense. Had Gelston, who gets it over to McCracken, into the corner for Wright. That's up to DeBerry. Back to Wright. Shot clock at 8. Nice drive by Wright. Shot clock winding down. Gets the floater up with the right hand. McCoy pushing the action. Nice cut by Mills, who had an open lane and draws the foul. That foul is going to be number 3 on DeBerry early here in the fourth quarter, as Mills will shoot 2. Makes the first as we take another look. It was a nice setup play. Good cut by Mills and hit on that right arm as she was going up. Misses a second. Will leave Kean at a 1-point deficit as Donzanti comes away with it. Over to McCracken. Quick feet from McCracken there as she gets the ball to Wright. Donzanti gets it to Gelston. No good from the mid-range. DeBerry comes away with it. Fouled. Couldn't get it to go down, though. Nice looking rebound and shot. Almost got it to go down. She'll shoot 2. That's Armani DeBerry. And that was only her second shot attempt of the game. And it's a big one. She can extend the lead here under 8 minutes to go to 3 points. Makes the first. Get another look at it. She's skied for that rebound. Fights through, gets that ball up with a chance to go down. A lot of contact. And misses the second. Only a 2-point lead here for Stockton. Dominguez coming away with it, pushing, slows down at the perimeter. Mills, nice cut by Lang. Too strong on the floater. And that's going to be Wooten. China Wooten playing some big minutes late in this one. Nice ball handling from McCracken. Lang following that ball around, unable to get it. China Wooten up top. Nice cut from right. Great hands from Olivero as she swats that one away. Here's Don Santi, the shortest one on the court, throwing the inbound. Gets it in, close to a 5-second violation. And Don Santi goes baseline. Unable to get that one up. We're going to get a jump before too many bodies hit the deck. And that ball's going the other way. It's going to be Kean ball off the jump. Position arrow will change back to Stockton. That could play large late in this game. McCoy coming up. Picked up in this 2-3 zone. Olivero, Lang. McCoy calling for it in the corner. Had an open lane. And they're going to get her for a foul. Don Santi holding position and just drawing the foul. McCoy's not looking good, though. She's staying down on what looks like to be a calf or an ankle injury, and we're going to have a timeout here. Seven minutes to go. Foresta will sub in for McCoy quickly as they'll attend to her on the bench. That's McCracken's going to inbound here to Don Santi, who gets it into the corner. Haley Porcelli has had a big game. Back to Porcelli. Over to McCracken. Nice drive with the left. Scoop shot with the right. No good. Mills comes down with it. Coming the other way. 6.5 to go. Dominguez coming up the near sideline here. Good hands by Porcelli, who was then shoved to the ground. No call. A lot of contact. And there's going to be a fight for that ball down low. As Porcelli still pleading her case on that push-off as she runs by the ref. Position arrow will give it back to Stockton, and Kean will regain the possession arrow late in this fourth quarter. Don Santi gets it into Wooten. Wide open Porcello, no good. Nice closeout from Dominguez as this ball is going the other way. Dominguez, wide open corner three. Close, but no good. Don Santi, quick coming the other way. Heard a slap at midcourt, no call. Porcelli, all net on that one as she extends the lead to 5. That was a tough blow there for Kean as Stockton now has a 5-point lead, under 6 to go. McCoy, good sign, though, as McCoy comes to the scorer's table to check in. Not on the shot. It's going to be a foul on the floor. The crowd looking for a travel. We'll see. Looks like she maintains the... definitely moved the pivot foot. But the contact must have came before the travel. Dominguez with the inbound. Nice set play again for her. Able to get an open shot. Lang comes away with it, but couldn't control it. Lang's been doing that all game and finally able to get her hands on one. Unable to control it. We're going to get Armani DeBerry inbounding to Emily Dunzanti. 5.5 to go here. 5-point lead for Stockton. Dunzanti looking for someone. Picks up her dribble. Here's Wooten. Gets baseline. Tough let from Lang. Just lets her drive by. but no good shot from McCracken there. Dominguez able to slow down. Foresta. This crowd's really getting on the refs now as they're missing some calls out here. McCracken trapped at the top by midcourt, and we're going to get a timeout. Late timeout call. Could have been another jump, but they're going to give it to her. It's going to be another 30-second timeout from Stockton. 5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. 5-point lead for Stockton, 64-59. We'll be back. And we're back inside Harwood Arena here as the refs had a little meeting during that timeout, maybe to refresh themselves, maybe talk a little bit about the contact that's definitely picked up in these past couple minutes. Donzanti trying to break free, no good. Gets it to Gelston, who they have it, who gets it in the backcourt. Donzanti coming over to it. 15 on the shot clock. Gelston back to Donzanti. Nope, she keeps it. Nice drive into the paint and shoots the shot off the glass and in. Kean going to have to go on a bit of a run here as McCoy, just coming off the bench, throws it away. Ball was tipped, however, they're saying. They're giving this ball to Kean. 4.5 to go. Kean in trouble of about to lose their first in-jack game of the season. Down by 7 points right now. McCoy going the other way, foul underneath. McCoy's shot bounced around a couple times, no good. That's going to be Danielle Mills on the foul underneath. As Stockton will dribble it up here with a comfortable lead. Seven-point game. Gelston up top. Donzanti. Nice drive. Almost gets that one to spin in as Filio comes away with the rebound. Donzanti playing some defense. Grabs that ball. Don't know how she controlled that. Should have been a travel called there as Stockton slows it down. Donzanti had that ball, lost it, and picked it up. Don't know what you can do about that. As she pulls up from deep, left it well short. Thought it might have been tipped. Now Kean, the contact is definitely picked up, but they're going to have to get into that paint and score some baskets or hit some threes, which they haven't done much in this one. Only 3 threes on the night. They've shot 21, however. McCoy with it. Into Foresta. Nice lane. Unable to finish, though, as there's some more contact, and it's going the other way. Foresta took a nice shot. As you hear the chatter on the court, these players are getting worried out here. They want the refs to blow the whistle. Donzanti coming up with it. McCoy picking her up. Kean in man-to-man defense. Lang almost came away with that ball. Nice defense from Filio, helped out at the end. And Donzanti just threw that one away. That's going to be her 7th turnover of the game. You see point guards with a lot of turnovers, but 7's a little much for your team, although her team is in the lead. 'Dominguez' here. 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 Takes a screen from McCoy, unable to get open. Gets it over to Lang, who splits a double team. Gets into the open lane. No good. Foresta on the rebound. Couldn't finish, but gets the foul. And Foresta has had a quietly strong game as well. 11 points, 5 of 11 from the field. She's got 1 3-point made, and these are going to be her first free throws. She also has 13 rebounds. Makes the first free throw. That's a big shot as Kean pulls within 6. She can cut the lead to 5 with a make here. And she does just that. Just over 2.5 to go. Donzanti not in a hurry. Looking to set up a nice offensive possession here. Gelston screens for Donzanti. That's right, over to Porcello, who shoots a deep 3. Line drive shot, no good. Filio has McCoy, wide open lane, and it's going to be a 3-point game. Nice quick score there for Shannon McCoy with her 15th point of the game. Right with it at the free throw line. McCracken from the free throw line, no good. Porcello gets the offensive rebound and misses. Foresta away with it. Lang pushing the press, pushing the ball. McCoy, open corner 3. Gets a roll, no good. Pace Lang falls, nothing. As McCracken comes down with it. And she's looking to push. But they should just look to slow down here. Under 2 to go. Gelston with it up top. To Donzetti. Gelston, 1.5 to go. Step back, mid-range. Push from behind. That's right. And that's going to be Wright's 3rd foul. But not only is it a 3rd foul, that's going to lead to bonus for Kean, which is huge here with 1.5 to go. Casey has a chance to cut this lead to 1 with 2 free throw makes. Makes the first. Misses the second. Lead still at 2. Wright comes away with it. Lang almost able to swipe that from behind as McCoy picks up Donzanti, who finds an open spot. No call on the contact. Dominguez swarming her. Who's that going to be? Off of Stockton as Kean will keep possession. 1 minute to go, down by 2. This crowd really coming to life here at the end here as Armani DeBerry checks in for Stockton. Filio, lazy pass on the inbound, and Stockton comes away with it. No need to foul just yet. Just need to play defense. This is Gelston with it, who's waiting for the foul, expecting it to come, although Kean had 1 foul to give. Porcelli comes back in, and that's a little offense for defense switching there with Armani DeBerry. Rydell inbound. Looking for Donzanti, who gets it. Stockton doing a good job of keeping that ball away from Kean. Kean not fouling. There's still time. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Keep playing good defense. There you go. Foresta gets the steal in the paint, and Lang comes away with it. McCoy for the lead from the corner, and it's good. 20 seconds left. McCoy gives this Kean Cougar team a lead as this crowd goes wild. McCoy able to spot up in the corner for an open three. 1 point advantage for Kean, 67-66. As a timeout was called. Full timeout by Stockton as we get another look at this play. Lang hits McCoy wide open. Nothing but net. And we're at timeout here. We'll be back in Harwood Arena, 67-66. We're in for an exciting finish. And back inside Harwood Arena for the final 20 seconds of this exciting matchup between the Stockton Ospreys and the Kean University Cougars. Shannon McCoy just hit a corner three that gave Kean a 1 point lead. The Ospreys will look to put something in the basket here, but Kean can ice the game with a good defensive possession as Foresta comes away with it. And Lang is immediately fouled. Foresta, that's going to be her 5th steal of the game, along with 3 blocks and 14 rebounds. She came up huge in the second half, icing the game, nearly icing the game there. Lang can put it away with 2 free throws. Misses the first. .7 seconds left for when Lang hits or misses. And she hits. Kean will take a 2 point lead into this final possession as Stockton calls another timeout. That's going to be their final timeout. And we'll be back. And we're ready for our final possession here. 8.7 seconds on the clock. We'll see what Stockton has in store. Nice in to Gelston. No good. Offensive rebound. Batted around a couple times. And Dominguez comes away with it and is fouled. The Stockton team just looks defeated. Defeated looks on their face as this was a hard-fought game, physically and emotionally. Tough loss to take, as it looks like Kean will remain undefeated in the NJAC. Dominguez hits the first, extending the lead to 3 points. With 1.8 left, however, 3-point lead should do it. Looked like they tried to have her miss that one on purpose, but she hit nothing, and that's a violation. Pass deep, Alves. And that'll do it. Kean coming away with a tight one here. 69-66 over Stockton. Some finals for you. We had the leading scorer was Haley Porcelli for Stockton, and Shannon McCoy with 20 points for Kean, along with Pace Lang putting in 19. I'm Kevin Meehan. Thanks for tuning in to KeanAthletics.com as we have the second game of our NJAC doubleheader coming up with the men taking on the same Stockton Ospreys. See you later.